Welcome to the Yoga Studies Institute. My name is Lydia, and today I'm going to guide you in a 30-minute Dharma yoga practice that will help us to develop good health, a clear mind, and emphasize having a kind heart and cultivating compassion. In today's practice, we'll include some elements of flowing Vinyasa inversions, and we'll hold a variety of poses to concentrate, meditate, and explore some deep healing relaxation. Before we get on our mat, let's discuss some milestones that yogis achieve on their way to the goal of yoga, on their path to Kaivalya, final state of freedom from negative states of mind and stopping how the mind twists things around. Yogis achieve many different kinds of freedom, and each freedom brings about a corresponding happiness. In today's class, we'll focus on planting the seeds that will help us achieve financial freedom. And we can do so when we understand that our words, our thoughts, and our actions are creating what we experience as either abundance or scarcity. Then it must follow that generosity and giving to others will ultimately ripen into an experience of more abundance in our own lives and seeing it around us too. A yogi takes this wisdom and applies it to meet their outer needs successfully and ethically in order to make inner success possible. Let's set our intention to generously give our efforts to others through our practice today. We can use our yoga asana to send abundance, light, and love to a loved one, a person, a pet, anyone that you can think of that maybe needs a little bit more love and light today. Let's bring our hands together at heart center. May we develop a desire to achieve our highest yogic goals. May we cherish no ill feelings towards each other. May our practice be guided by compassion and love. May all beings be happy and free. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Coming to the top of our mat, we'll begin to warm up with some Surya Namaskar, sun salutations, palms together at heart center, feet together, legs engaged. Tuck your tailbone, arms up and back. Hands down to the mat, Uttanasana. Bend your knees as much as you need to. We're just getting started. Right leg back, knee to the mat, look up. Palms to the mat, left leg steps back, a nice strong plank. Knees to the ground, sitting on the heels, bow down. Slide through Bhujangasana. Send the navel down, chest up. Tuck the toes, push back. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha. You can bounce up and down a few times gently. Right foot steps forward, knee to the mat, look up. Left leg steps forward, Uttanasana. Palms together, hands up and back. Hands to the center of the chest. Again, arms up and back. Hands down to the mat, Uttanasana. Left leg steps back, knee down, look up. Palms to the mat. Right leg steps back, strong plank. Knees to the mat. Sit on the heels, bow down. Slide through Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Tuck the toes, push back, downward facing dog. Bounce up and down a few times. Imagine the crown of your head touching the mat. Left leg steps forward in between the hands, knee down, look up. Right leg steps forward, Uttanasana. Palms together, arms up and back. Hands to the center of the heart. We'll continue. Arms up and back. Hands down to the mat, Uttanasana. Taking a little bit more time here. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Chest and thighs together. Grabbing your elbows behind your calves. Relax your neck. Allow your head to drop. If it's available to you, then begin to extend the legs, lowering the arms. The spine elongates, becoming flatter. Release the hands down to the mat. Right leg steps back, knee to the mat. Kapyasana, interlacing the hands. Push the front thigh away from the body. Engage the right leg and the right buttocks. You can stay here or go into the full Kapyasana. Hands together, Kali Mudra. Arms straight up and back. Elongating everything. Begin to offer the pose. Recalling to mind the person or being you want to send your practice to today. Release the pose. Palms to the mat. Left leg steps back. Strong plank. Let's do Chaturanga here. Strong arms coming forward. Up dog. Back to down dog. Bouncing a few times. Right foot steps forward in between the hands, knee down, Kapyasana. Push the front right thigh away from the body. Engage the left leg, the left buttocks. You can stay here or arms forward, straight up and back. You can do the Dharma wiggle. Offering the pose. Releasing gently, palms to the mat, right leg steps back, Chaturanga. Coming forward, up dog, push back, downward facing dog. Take a few bounces here. Take a big step forward with your left foot in between your hands. Coming up to warrior one. Hips forward. You can have palms together, looking up. Tapping into your spiritual warrior. We move into warrior two. You can adjust the back leg if necessary. As you gaze over your front left palm, recall to mind all of your qualities, your determination, your courage to reach your highest yogic goals, achieve all of the freedoms, especially the ultimate. Lower the left hand down to the mat, right arm extends forward, looking at the fingertips. Right arm comes down to the mat, right knee as well, creating a nice little 90-degree angle box. We'll do a little twist. With your left hand on the small of your back, right arm on the front, gently twist, looking to the left. Gaze comes back to center. That was a little warm up. Here we go. Right arm extends nice and tall, crosses over on the outside of the right thigh, palms together. Trying to get the shoulders to stack in the same line. If it's available to you, put a little more weight on the front left leg. Extend the right leg, taking that knee off the mat. Everybody twisting up towards the ceiling. Releasing the pose, using the strength in your stomach. Come up to warrior two. Very good. Spiral the arms down to the floor. Left leg steps back. Strong plank, chaturanga. Come through, up dog. Go back, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha. Taking some time here to really imagine the crown of the head touching the mat. If you're more flexible and you're able to reach the mat with the crown of your head, then next go ahead and try and get your nose to the mat. Maybe today's the day. Take a big step forward with your right foot in between the hands, coming up to warrior one. Palms together if you'd like, looking up. Opening up to warrior two. Bring all of your attention to the center of the heart. Recalling your wisdom, knowing where things are really coming from. Deciding to send out love and abundance into the world. Right arm comes down to the mat. Left arm extends. Looking at the left fingertips. A nice straight line from the edge of the left foot through the left fingertips. Left arm comes down to the mat. Left knee as well, creating a little 90-degree angle box. Our warm-up twist first. Right hand on the lower back. Left hand on the outside of the thigh. Twist to the side, looking over the shoulder. Release the head back to center. Left arm up, nice and long. Cross over on the outside of the thigh, palms together. Use the right palm to push down. Your left shoulder and knee close together. If you're able on the other side, you want to try it here. Take that knee off the mat, extending through the crown. When we release the pose, use the strength in your stomach. We're going to come up to warrior two. Are you ready? Here we go. Adjust your back leg if you need to, no worries. Spiral the arms down to the mat. Right leg steps back. Once again, our strong plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Come back, downward facing dog. Take a big step forward with our left leg in between the hands, knee to the mat. Coming straight into your Kapyasana, you're a little more warmed up. If you'd like to do a variation, you can cross the left palm over the right, opening up the shoulders, elongating everything, offering your pose. Release the arms down to the mat. Left leg steps back to our strong plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. And downward facing dog. Take a big step forward with your right foot in between the hands, knee down. Arms straight, interlaced hands up to Kapyasana. If you'd like to do the variation on this side, right palm over the left. Sinking a little lower. Releasing this pose. Hands to the mat. Left leg steps forward. Uttanasana. Grabbing our elbows behind our calves. Again, bend your knees as much as you need to. And then if it's available to you, extending the legs. Arms drop down closer to the ankles. If your legs are tight, you can rock from side to side. Releasing the arms, palms together, hands up and back. Hands to heart center. Take a moment here. Inhale from the heart center up to the third eye. Exhale from the third eye to the heart center. Again, inhale from the heart up to the third eye. Exhale from the third eye back to the heart. Coming to the center of our mat, we'll continue with tree pose, Vrikshasana, using our left leg first as our nice strong trunk, engaging the abdomen. Right leg has lots of options. You can put your foot next to your ankle, next to your calf, or bringing your foot up to your inner thigh. If you have a half lotus, you can bring your right leg over to half lotus. You can also hold your leg. Whatever is a challenge for you and taking your practice to the next level is the perfect place for you to be. If you got your balance today, you're feeling good, you want to have arms overhead, elongating nice and tall. Grounding yourself in wisdom, remembering where things are coming from. Go ahead and lower your hand. And let's go ahead and take our heel gracefully, opening up to dancer. Opening the heart, looking up. Really sending out the abundance today. Light, love to all beings. With grace and care, go ahead and lower the left arm, the right leg. Now we'll do the other side. Using our right leg, engaging the core. Left leg has lots of options. You can do the same variation you did on the other side. Always working with your body. Finding your own tricks. It's okay if you lose your balance sometimes. Sri Dharma says, you have to fall sometimes to find the tricks that work for you. And we do these balancing poses to improve our concentration. So we can take that with us out into our lives, throughout our day, and into our meditation. Lowering the left arm, grabbing the left heel, extending left arm, left leg, right arm, keeping your balance, Find your drishti. Recalling the intention of class today. When you're ready, gently, gracefully, lower the arm, lower the leg. Very good. We'll go on to chair pose. I'm really pushing you guys today. Arms overhead, nice and tall. Pretend like there's a chair behind you as you sit down, lowering the hips. Legs are strong, chest wide open. Releasing the pose. Let's go ahead and kneel on our mat. We'll do an inversion today. Spend a little more time there for meditation. So you want to pick an inversion that's really easy for you, attainable to stay for a few minutes. If you have any neck or back problems and you would like to do a simpler inversion, I'll show Shashankasana. You have your hands on your heels. Bring your forehead down to the mat. Lift your hips up and stay here. Your heart is now above your head. So this is a wonderful place to start. If you have a headstand in your daily practice, you can do that. If you need to get next to the wall, you can do so as well. Arms firmly on the mat, hands interlaced, crown of the head on the mat. Tuck the toes, begin to walk forward, maybe lift one leg at a time. Find your balance first. Maybe switch your legs or take them straight up. Pointing the toes. Once you find your balance, we'll go inward. Starting at the space between the eyebrows, we begin to imagine a beautiful white light. Now let's begin to send energy from third eye to our navel. And then send energy from the navel to the third eye. Again, from third eye to navel. Navel to third eye. When we're ready to release this pose with control, we want to lower our legs without making a noise. Kneeling down, taking a moment in child's pose. Extending our arms in front, elongating. Coming through Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Send the navel down, chest up. Tuck the toes, push back. Downward facing dog. Looking forward, bending the knees, we're going to jump and replace our hands with our feet. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Very good. Lowering the hips down slowly towards the mat. We'll roll back to Halasana. Getting on the tippy top of your shoulders. Slowly releasing, lowering the vertebrae, allowing the hips to come down to the mat. With momentum, sit up, come forward for Paschimottanasana. You can bend your knees as much as you need to, maybe hugging your legs underneath your knees. If this is easy for you, go ahead and grab your heels, elongating the spine, chest and thighs together. Breathe in from the base of the spine, your first energy center, the Muladhara chakra. Breathe up to the crown of your head. Exhale from the crown of your head to the base of the spine. Inhaling from the base of the spine, up through the crown of the head. Exhaling from the crown of the head to the base of the spine. Gently releasing this pose. Coming to seat. We'll conclude with a twist. You can keep your left leg extended, right leg over the left. Left arm nice and tall, twisting to the outside of the right leg, looking over your shoulder. Imagining infinite number of spirals from the base of the spine up through the crown of the head. Release the head back to center. Other side. With our right leg extended, left leg over the right. Left arm behind us, right arm up overhead. Twisting to the left. Again, imagining those infinite number of spirals from the base of the spine through the crown of the head. Release head back to center. Release the pose. Lie down. You've made it to your final relaxation. Palms up, feet relaxed. Bring your attention to your left hand. Loose and heavy. Your left arm, your lower arm, your upper arm, relaxed. Left shoulder, loose and heavy. Your left arm like a magnet, pulling in the most beautiful light. Take your attention to your left foot, left toes, relaxed. Your lower leg, your upper leg, relaxed. Your hip, your buttocks are loose and heavy. Imagine your left leg as a magnet, pulling in healing light through all the pores of your leg. Bring your attention to your left hand, left fingers, relaxed. Lower arm, upper arm, relaxed. Right shoulder, loose and heavy. Your right arm completely relaxed. begins to pull in a beautiful white light. As if your arm is a magnet, the light is just drawn to it effortlessly. Take your attention to your foot, your toes, relaxed. Your lower leg, your upper leg, relaxed, loose and heavy. Your right hip, your right buttocks, relaxed, melting into the mat. Your left leg is now a magnet, pulling in this beautiful healing light. Take your attention to your lower back, mid back, upper back, loose and heavy. Your abdomen, your chest, relaxed. Your neck and face, relaxed. Imagine all of your body being bathed in beautiful white light. From this place, feeling love and compassion, recall to mind the intention of sending abundance to others. You can send light, love, energy, time, whatever it is they need. Gently come back to the body. Begin to move your fingers and your toes. When you're ready, roll to your side. Come up to a seated position. There's no rush. Hands together at heart center. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the grace in your world. Thank you so much for joining me today. Take care, and I hope to see you next time. Namaste.